Today I'm going to talk about the 2 things that surprise men's golf startups the most. My name's Amy, I'm a freelance men's golf designer, and across the board, the 2 things that surprise men's golf startups the most are, number 1, how long it takes to go from your idea into production. So from your idea for this cool new shirt into something you can actually sell in your store. I can't tell you exactly how long this process is going to take for you. I can tell you it's probably going to take longer than you think. Big established brands give themselves at least 2 years to get through this process. For startups, there's a few reasons for this. The first one is if you're working with a legitimate factory, they're going to ask you for a tech pack. So you're probably going to need to hire a designer or someone to help you with your tech pack. So factoring in time to find a designer that you like, maybe they are booked out, and then kind of the back and forth process with them of creating the tech pack. Second thing is factory lead time. Factory lead time is a wild card. Maybe it's going to take a couple weeks, maybe it's going to take a few months for them to get you your first prototype in. Make sure to check with your factory, factor that in. And the second thing, and another reason that this takes so long, that surprises golf startups the most is the prototype review process. So you have your tech pack, you send your tech pack to the factory, they give you your first prototype. You are probably not going to approve your first prototype. For startups, I find startups often need 2, 3, sometimes even more prototypes before you approve something. Big established brands factor in time for 2 prototypes. This doesn't necessarily mean there's anything wrong with your tech pack or anything wrong with your factory. It's just how this process goes and something to make sure you're factoring in. There's a few reasons for this. The first and most common reason you might not approve your prototype is you don't like the fit. So no matter how good your reference sample was when you were creating the measurements for your tech pack, cutting, sewing, pattern drafting, those aren't exact sciences. Another thing is your reference sample fabric. If your fabric that you're choosing for your actual shirt, garment, whatever, isn't exactly the same, which is probably not going to be, that can change the fit drastically. So something to kind of factor in as well. Another reason is maybe the factory missed something that you asked for. Again, this doesn't mean there's something wrong with your factory. This is just how it goes and something to know going in. And then the last thing is, and this with startups especially, maybe you just changed your mind. So maybe you loved this idea you had for the collar, you wanted it nice and stiff, something like that, and then you get it in and you don't like it. You changed your mind. So that's really common and another thing to consider when you're doing this. I think it helps to know what to expect going in. Like I said, these are the 2 things that surprise people who are new to the industry the most. If you're a men's golf startup, I'd love to help you. You can check out my link below to my website. I have some free resources on there, and you can also click if you want to work together to schedule a free discovery call.